Morning everyone, welcome to part 2 of the Jolly Boys outing. I don't know what time it is, it feels like it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's probably more like
12 minutes past 9.
No, 12 minutes past 9. So we all got a good night's sleep, I think. Some of us were snoring, weren't they, Steph? It wasn't me. So Stefan's just making us a nice cup of tea. And then we're going to get our fishing stuff ready, head back out. So yeah, we're in the sitting room, TV's on, a cup of tea, Stefan's here, Ed's here, don't know what's happened to Matt. So yeah, see you on the beach. Here we are people, breakfast time. That there was, as Matt's just pointed out, all day breakfast in a tin, now it's in a bowl, soon to be in my belly. A breakfast for champions. Let's get it down us. Isn't that right, Steph?
Brilliant.
Here we are, just outside the caravan, and we are loading up the car, ready for our trip. We're going to head off to West Bexington. I don't know if you can see that big poly box back there, but there's a big poly box, huge poly box full of bait, which we will have a look at later today. And now we're just going to get the rods in and head on off. So, who's that over there?
Me.
How you feeling, Ed, this morning?
Feeling lucky, mate.
You feeling lucky?
Yeah.
What are you doing over here?
Hey, I'm putting my boots on.
Ed's putting his boots on. I like the fact that he's waited until you got outside to do that.
I didn't want to cause congestion in the doorway.
Okay, fair enough,
I
man.
did put them on.
How you feeling about West Bexies?
Lucky.
Yeah, what's your target, your main aim? Cod or ray?
I would love to catch an undulate. I'd love to catch my first undulate ray.
Undulate ray. Sandeel, we got sandeel, we got mackerel, big
Right.
sliver.
I'll also take a £10 bass. Yeah.
He's not fussed. A £10 bass. He's got high hopes. I like it.
I've got high hopes.
I like it. I like it,
I'd
man.
love to try.
They do, man. Well, here we are, day 2 of the Jolly Boys outing, Chesil fishing trip, and we're at West Bexington. I've got my 2 rods out there, with bells on the end, and on them I've got polypenno on both. On the one on your left hand side, I have got a hoe squid, massive squid, out as far as I could hit it, hoping for a nice cod, possibly an undulate ray. And on the right hand side rod, I have got in a bit closer about 4 big juicy lugworm from Ed's bait. So hoping that will pick up a cod for us. Now, Ed, what is it? What is it, Ed? Ed's got a white in. Well done, Ed. Oh, he's got 2 white in. Guys, we're gonna go for a little walk. Go and see Ed. Just look where Ed is. Look how steep this beach is, people. There's a great big step there. I don't really want to get too close. Well, we will. We'll go. There we go. Ed with his 2 white in. Well done.
Bigger one of the 2.
We were hoping that we weren't going to get played by whiting today, thinking that they would only come out at night, but obviously we were wrong.
That could potentially be a ray bait.
That could potentially be a ray bait. Absolutely. But they're going back. Ed's putting them back. Ed's fishing over there somewhere. And then over here we've got Stefan and we've got Matt. And from here, the boys, I can't, but the boys can see Abbotsbury. And it is rammed like you wouldn't believe. Absolutely rammed. But let me just show you this step, guys. I'm just gonna see if I can find it without. Whoa, shit! Gar, found it. Is that me?
Yeah.
Just got down here. There's a step. Now you can see how dangerous this beach is. But we'll have a look at that in a minute, because I was having a little bit of a knock. So let's go and have a look. Alright, guys, I'll bring you back if anything happens. So Matt's winding in. He's had a few little knocks. Is he still winding in, or?
No, he's zeroed in, there's nothing there.
Oh, he's got nothing. Right, so I'm stood with Ed, fishing, obviously, and a few seagulls came down in front. They've moved further down to the left now, down to the right, down there.
Probably.
But they were right in front of my rods, and they dived down, and one of them nailed a mackerel. So literally, what? How far out do you reckon, Ed?
About 10 yards?
Yeah, about 10 yards. Picked up a mackerel. So I'm going to give it 10 minutes on the lugworm bait, bring that one in, change them over. I'm going to put on a big sliver of mackerel, whack that out just in case there's something and anything out there feeding on the mackerel. So I think the rest of us will fishing like lugworm, squid and whatnot for the cod, and I think maybe get a mackerel bait out, possibly pick up a bass or even a ray. Alright guys, Ed has just got another fish. I don't know where he is. There he is, with a doggy. Hold him up, Ed. There we are. So that's 2 whiting and a dogfish for Ed. Is that 2 hook flapper?
No, that's a big mackerel ray bait.
Big mackerel bait, well done. Fish is a fish. Right, I'm hoping you guys can see me. I've just been giving Matt a bit of a hand. Had a bit of a knock on one of my rods, don't know which one it is. So I'm going to wind in the lugworm one, because it's been up there the longest. And we'll see how we get on with that one. Bring in the lugworm one. The other one has now got a whole, so it's got 2 sand deals on it, hoping for that ray. Fingers crossed. I'll do, guys. If we get anything, I will bring you back, because that's one hell of a trek down there. At the moment, let me just talk you through what's going on here. Fishing West Bexington, there's no wind at all, it's very overcast, it's pretty warm. At the moment we're fishing low tide, low tide's about 2 o'clock, which is probably close to now, and high tide is at 7:30. Where we are at 7:30 I don't know, but that's the conditions that we're fishing. Apparently there's a bit of colour to the water, I don't know, I can't see it, but if there is, good, because I hope with the cod, and it is rammed. There is so many people fishing, it's unbelievable. But you know, this time of year, Chesil, one of the most famous marks on the south coast, or anywhere in the UK for cod. So yeah, let's get this one wound in. Let's hope that there's a fish on it, shall we? Okay people, so both rods are back out now. Still got the sand eel on the left hand rod. On the right hand rod we have got lug and squid wrap, and basically what I've done there is I put on the thread the lugworm up, tip it with a big piece of squid, fold the squid back over the lugworm that's on the hook, bind it on with bait and elastic, and that's all she wrote. Sorry, I was just trying to see something. Where the rest of them are, and they are over there. There's Matt, Ed and Stefan all having a yap. So far, people to catch so far, Stefan and Ed. Whiting and dogfish are all that's come out. They're fishing with 2 hook flappers. I'm not, I'm using the polypano. I've just said to Matt, I'm keeping with the game plan of going for cod and ray. You know, everybody likes to catch fish, nobody wants a blank, but at the same time we've come this way. I don't want to get sidetracked in catching fish when I'm actually targeting a certain species. So I'm going to keep with the pulley panels, and I'm going to keep with the fish baits, the sand eels, the macros, the blueies for the ray. I'm going to keep with the squid and the lugworm for the cod. That is my plan. That's my game plan. I'm sticking to it. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't, at least I can say I gave it a good go. Yeah, Steph, hold him up. Well done. Stefan's just caught himself a nice sized whiting. Well done. What do you reckon that's on?
Squid and lug.
Squid on lug. What, 2-hook flapper or? Oh, okay, fair enough. Nice one. Well, guys, the tide is now making. It's coming in. And I don't know if you can see, but there are loads of anglers here, and we've got some more coming between Stefan and that, all the way down there. So there are quite a few. But what we're still on here, it's very sandy. And I'm thinking, with that step there, in a minute this is going to be filled up, so I'm going to dink one in close, really close, and see if there's a flatfish that comes in along this sand feeding. Let's get going.
Oh, Ed! It's got the way!
Child. Such a child. Yeah, Ed's just going to chuck a macro. Get out, Ed! Oh, it's a fish head! I thought it was a big stone!
Where is Stefan? Is he having a laugh with me?
I can't even get on the lead yet, mate.
I'm on the leader now.
The hound, innit?
Hey?
Smoothie, innit? Yeah, Wayne, we got it now.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
It's a smoothie.
Huh?
It's a smoothie. There it is.
Wayne once again in an almighty tangle. Look at him.
Right, guys, I don't know if you can see this, but that there is one almighty tangle. I have no idea how it's happened, but that there has just put me one rod out of the game. Tide's coming in now. I've got one rod out, hoe squid, right out of fire, that's just gone out. Now I'm going to try and sort this out. And if I can't, then I've got a spare rod with me. And we'll have to fish with that one, but at the moment, let's see how we get on with this. Right, guys, we are fishing again. We've got 2 rods out. Ooh, it's taken a while to undo that knot, but we've done it. And both rods are out. Now, the left-hand rod has got on a hoe squid. The right-hand rod has got on 2 lugworm. So we've gone for a slightly smaller bait, just to see if we can pick up a cod. The tide is really coming in now. The rigs are still 2-hook flapper. Are still pulley panels with like 4-0 hooks and 6-ounce lead. Seem to be holding bottom well. Problem is, I can't see it, but Matt and Ed and Stefan have told me that tons and tons of anglers have turned up, and you kind of give yourself a nice bit of room between yourself and the angler next to you, and then someone comes and plops in between, and you're really pinned in, which is a bit crazy, really, because there's plenty of beach for everyone. There's some plastic on the floor as well, which we've picked up too. So you know, try and keep everything nice and tidy, guys and girls and whatnot. But obviously, all our rubbish will be coming back with us. But yes, so far we've had whiting and we've had dogfish. But that's it. That's it. But darkness is fast approaching. Hopefully we'll see one of the main target species out. Here we go guys. Matt's got a decent whiting on. Hold him up, Matt.
Oh, sorry.
Where is he? Matt?
Yeah, if I didn't throw him on the floor.
Oh, you threw him on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a fish on here, on my rod right here in front of us. There's Matt. I think I'm looking at him. Yes. Lovely job. Well done, Matt. Guys, we're still at West Bexington. And I need to bring this fish in. Ed, are you busy?
I am in a minute.
Okay. I've got a fish on, I just need to record it coming in. Oh. This should be recording. Basically, guys, this one literally just went out.
Right, stay there, mate. You stay there.
Yeah.
I'll go down.
All right. Cheers, mate.
All right. And that is Wayne's whiting.
Steph? Guys, Seven's got a fish on. Oh, I haven't even got a rod in the water. Need to wind in. Anything?
Well, he was alright. It was a white. It is a good whiting.
There's a good whiting. Well done. Nice size whiting coming in. Let's go, guys. It's all go. And here's Ed with a beautiful whiting. How heavy is it, Ed?
He is £1
£1, 1 ounce whiting. What was that caught on, mate?
I had a brace of them on a whole mackerel. One on the pennel hook, one on the actual main hook.
Right. Well done, mate. Beautiful, beautiful fish that. Lovely job.
Go back.
Right, guys. So on here, Polypano is the rig. I've got to do this quick because I've got a bite on the other one. So 6 ounce lead, hoe squid as bait. What happens is this here, the fish takes this, it pose, and it brings the weight up high out of any snags. On a beach like this, it's not really needed because it is pretty clean. But that's what I'm going for right there. Whole squid. Let's hope that this is what's going to get us a nice size fish tonight. So I've cast that out. So I've got half a macro out, polypano, and I've also got a whole squid. There's whiting coming in all over the place and good sized whiting with that. So I'm hoping that the bigger baits will put off the whiting really and give us a chance of getting something else, although I doubt it. But we'll give it a go. Got to be in it to win it. I have literally just put the whole squid out and it's just had a massive bite. Massive. So we're going to wind it in and I'm going to bring in a white in. I'll say that, it stopped going now. Down I go. There we are, guys. Biggest whiting of the night. £1.5. He's still very lively. £1.5. Whiting of the night. Beautiful. Right then, people. Let's go have a little wander. Let's go and see Matt. Hang on. What's this here? Oh, this is my line. Oh, I need to sort that out in a minute. Right, okay, so West Bexington at the moment is fishing well. I've got one rod out at the moment, just because insanely well. We've had so many whiting over a pound, it's unbelievable. Now I know we're here for the cod and the ray, and we're still fishing for the cod and the ray, but it's just, they're good sized fish, they give a good rattle, they give a good bend in the rod.
And ultimately, we've all come here to catch fish.
We have all come here to catch fish, and it's not the little pin whiting that we're catching, it's big, good sized whiting. So Ed's, I mean, we've lost count how many fish, but Ed, what's your setup? You're fishing with 2 rods, mate?
Yeah. One on lug.
One using lugworm.
And one on a whole Joey mackerel, about 6 inches, 6-7 inches long.
Hear that? Joey mackerel bait. Ha ha ha. And you're nailing the whiting.
Seems to be, and everything that we're catching is over a pound.
Yeah, yep. So Ed's drinking some more energy drink to keep him going. Let's have a little wander down. Where's Stefan? Steph? How you getting on, Steph? Sorry?
Huh?
How you getting on?
Good.
How many, well, lost count of fish. How many rods you fishing with?
2.
What rigs? 2 at flapper, pulleys?
Honey.
Oh, pulley panel.
Honey panel.
Yeah, fair enough. Well done. Let's go see Matt, see if we can find him. Right, so Matt's a little bit sad because he threw a fish back, and when he threw the fish back, he also threw his rag in as well. You right, Matt?
Hello?
How you getting on? I'm filming. Where are you? I'm filming.
Oh.
How you getting on?
Busy.
It is, isn't it?
Busy. Literally, I've got a live bait whiting out.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of bored of just catching whiting after whiting. So I'm hoping that might attract something else. It hasn't.
No.
And yeah, the other rod, don't matter what I put on, I cast out. Sometimes I make it back here, sometimes I don't, and I get a bite.
Yeah, I know.
I've got a bite now. Look at it. So yeah, so it's good, but it's better than blanking.
Yeah. And they're not little pin whiting, are they?
No.
They're good size,
No,
like
they're
about a
good.
pound.
Yeah, I've probably had 4 or 5 close to the pound mark, if not
Yeah.
the pound mark. And I've probably had about bloody 30 that are 10 ounce, 9 ounce, like not
Yeah.
bad, not pin whiting, and then a couple proper small ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want either a massive whiting if we're going to catch whiting, like give me
Yeah.
a 2-pounder, or anything else. I'll take, believe it or not, I'll take a strap conger right now.
I would.
Just
Although,
different species.
I mean, the biggest whiting we've had is mine, which is 1.5. But they're all in around the pound mark, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, if I was at home, I would have definitely got a nice white. If I was at home, I would have taken a few home for the
table.
table.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. They're nice eating fish. Right, guys, we will bring you back if anything else happens, which it probably will, and it will probably be whiting.
Yeah, I might just leave mine out.
Right. Go! Right, guys, just had a knock on this one, pulley panel rig with 1 lugworm. So we're gonna have a little walk down, Matt and I, see what there is. And the way it's kicking, it feels like a.
Oh, that was this time last year, wasn't it?
It was about this time last year. That was good like that.
Oh yeah.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, there's a cod and bass video on
Here it comes.
the channel from Matt and I last year. It's a bit of weight.
It's not. It's really not. You think it's a bass, it's a pin whiting. Well, it's a scrappy pin whiting. Yeah, he's not a big one, mate.
He's not a big one?
No.
It's a whiting anyway.
It's a whiting.
Let's have a look. Oh, just knocked him on the head there. What I might do is I might change rod, because these whiting are giving us quite a good bit of fun. I might get the lighter weight rod out for a bit more sport with the fish.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's only a baby. There we go. We'll get this one returned straight away. Right, guys, here's my rods. Now, we are still at West Bexington, okay? But as you can see, I hope I can show you this. The rods, I've got another one out instead. I've changed to the Daiwa fixed spool. The reason for this is the whiting are about £1, and we've been fishing with what, 8 rods? Yeah, 8 rods today, and it's just whiting and dogfish, and there's so many anglers as far as the eye can see, like, well, not my eyes but other people's eyes. So I thought, well, if we're getting whitened out, then why not put a bait out there with the lighter rod and have a bit more fun, bit more sport for your money. Do you know what I mean? Bit more action, and you do get that with that soft Daiwa rod. So that's what I've done. I've wound in the 2 big heavy duty rods. I know it looks a bit messy on my tripod, but yeah, I've gone for a little bit of a sporty session with the whiting. Have a bit of fun. That's what fishing's all about, having a bit of fun. Ed's down there somewhere. He's just had a big bite and went running off. Anything, Ed? Ed? Yeah, he's got a brace of white, and let's go and have a little look. Let's go and find him. Where are you to, Ed? Any big ones, or? Top one's a nice fish. Well done, there he is. All these beautiful big whiting coming in on your bait, Ed. Hey, that's not too bad, is it, eh, buddy? I'm fishing with 1 rod. Yeah, I've got a big fish, he swam that way. And plus I went down with Ed and he guided me.
Fuck's sake, Ed. Blame me.
Are we clear? Steph, are we clear?
Go on then.
Right, you filming?
Yeah, I've been filming your argument.
Right, guys, so fish on. Using the lightweight rod, as I said, for a bit of fun with the whiting.
3 guesses what it might be.
It's going to be like a strap conger. Nah, it's a white. You can tell by the vibration.
I reckon there's nothing on there. I reckon he's lying to us. I haven't got my head torch, by the way, so.
Now 7's wound in. It don't feel as heavy. Damn. A long way out. He's swimming up time.
Stay there, don't go any further.
Should be coming in down there now. I'm very light.
Oh no, there is. You got 2
On a polypano.
on a pulley panel. 2. I thought you just had the 1 hook. 2 little tiny ones.
Which actually makes, on this rod, they feel actually quite heavy. So that can happen when there's a lot of white
I got your
around.
rod. I got your rod.
Thanks, mate. When there's a lot of white around, that can happen. 2 fish on a polypano. Number 1. Number 2. So 2 little whiting. Didn't need the scissors or the pliers. They're going to go straight back in. Nice bit of sport on the light rod. Thank you very much, Matt. Okay, so just caught a fish on it. I've just cast out and he's going again. It is non-stop here tonight. Non-stop. The bait I put out is a tiny piece of fish. A little piece of herring tail or mackerel tail or whiting tail, I don't know what it was. But I put it out and I've walked up, I put it on the rod rest and it's been going already. And I'm absolutely exhausted. You got Matt and Ed over there. Matt's listening to the darts, chilling out. Matt's tired. Stefan's still going two rods strong. Ed's still going 2 rods strong behind us. I'm exhausted. But it's all good fun. It's all really good fun. But now walking down the beach you have to be careful because that step is becoming more and more like harder. Where we've been up and down it, it's very slippery. As in the shingle, you take one step and you're sliding down that and then you're in the water, so you've got to be so careful. If you come into Chesil, people, Chesil, you need to do your homework, you need to respect the sea. It is a dangerous place. But it's also a lot of fun. And that's what fishing's all about. Okay peeps, so just had another whiting on the lightweight rod. And it actually gives a really good fight and a good account of itself. So if you do get bored of catching whiting this winter, maybe think about the tackle that you're using. I know a lot of people use the big rods and the reels and stuff because they want the cod and so on, which is fair play, fair enough. I'm exactly the same. I mean, look at the rod rest, there's 2 right next to it where I've been doing it. But you know, a place like Chesil, you know, there's just hundreds and hundreds of anglers all the way down the beach there. And this side as well. So you gotta think, well, you know, if you get annoyed with the whiting, then make it work for you. When you're getting whitened out, try lighter tackle and have a bit of fun, a bit of sport for your fish. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to get back to the caravan, to be honest. A cup of tea, have a nice hot curry, maybe watch match of the day. But we're still here, we're still fishing hard, and we're still having an absolute great time. We're having a right buzz, everybody's having a good laugh, and that's what it's all about. Right, we have...
Ladies, gentlemen, jelly spoons, penguins, and anywhere else.
Penguins, yeah.
They, them, there,
It's over.
he, she, me, we.
West Bexington, we've done it, we've had a great time. Stefan and Ed are taking bits to the car. Matt and I kind of dawdled, so we didn't have to do 2 trips, we only have to do 1. Isn't that right, Matt?
Yep.
So yeah, we've had dogfish, we've had whiting, some good sized whiting, but unfortunately the ray and the cod and that eluded us today. But we'll be back out again tomorrow. We might be fishing a pier. What are you doing, Matt? We might be
getting involved.
we
I'm
might
just getting involved.
we
I'll go
might
away, should I?
No, that's cool, man. We might be fishing a pier tomorrow. We might just be on the beach all day. We'll wait and see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But yeah, until then, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Please do smash a like and the subscribe button. It is free of charge to subscribe, and we will be back in part 3 of the Jolly Boys outing, the trip to Chesil. Take care, guys. Cheers now.